Hello everyone. This is the pre-market report video for today, 21st July 2023 in the Indian stock market in terms of Nifty and Bank Nifty. Yesterday morning, Nifty opened flat and within 45 minutes, it dropped around 80 points and reached the 19,750 where it took the support, and after that, it started to move upwards. Then it just had a one-way up rally. Regarding contribution yesterday, at 10 am, immediately after the pre-trading, Reliance increased near 2%, so it contributed positively, but it's not the reason for the gradual increase of Nifty. The one that caused the gradual increase are ITC and private bank, especially ICICI Bank and Kotak Bank. First, regarding ITC, there was a rumor that they are going to demerge their hotel business in August. Here, it may be true as well, but those were not yet confirmed officially. Because of that, yesterday, the trade volume of ITC increased to 2.5 times than that it traded average in the last 30 days. Then, regarding banks, we already know HDFC Bank delivered a very good results. Now, on this coming Saturday, ICICI Bank, Kotak Bank, RBL Bank, AU Small Finance Bank and Yes Bank, almost most of the private banks are going to release their earnings. So, this caused the short covering because of the weekly expiry. Additionally, in the aftermarket hours, two more private banks released their results. One, Union Bank of India, its profit doubled. Then, South Indian Bank, profit increased almost 75% more. Here, these results were officially released in the aftermarket hours, but still, I believe investors might be able to predict this, or they might get to know about it forehand, or else I don't see the reason why this furious short covering in the Bank Nifty, which made it to move towards the all-time high of just over 46,250. In turn, made the Nifty to close near 20,000 mark. From Monday to Thursday, every day Nifty scales new all-time high value. Sector-wise, FMCG, bank and pharma increased 1% each. On the other hand, IT down by 0.8% and power fell 0.4%. At the end of the day, FIIs were buying crazy. The net bought shares worth approximately 3,370 crore rupees and DIA net sold shares worth approximately just 190 crore rupees. So that's what happened yesterday in the Indian market. Now let's discuss what happened yesterday in the US market. Day before yesterday in the aftermarket hours, both Tesla and Netflix released their results. Here, Tesla's both profit and revenue beats the analyst estimation, but the problem is the margin. It dropped 40% to just 10.77%. This itself first negative because the regular automobile car manufacturer will have the same typical 7 to 15% profit margin. And that regular car manufacturers all around the world, for that profit margin, market values the company same as revenue. Now, so far, market gave the Tesla premium value because before this quarter, it was around 25% profit margin. Now, that reducing to near 11% makes it like a regular traditional one. On top of that, in an interview, Elon Musk hinted there will be a further price cut in the Model 3 and Model Y to boost the volume. Both of these made the Tesla shares to drop over 9% in one single day. That's the Tesla story. Now let's move to the Netflix. Before the release, analysts expected the revenue to be around 8.5 billion US dollars. However, it came as 8.2 billion US dollars. And this revenue drop made the Netflix to drop over 8%, which in turn crashed the Nasdaq. However, Dow Jones was saved by Johnson & Johnson, which is an index heavyweight, and increased over 6% as they projected the strong annual forecast. Thus, in the end, Dow Jones alone increased for the 9th straight day and last night up by 0.47%. Still, S&P 500 decreased by 0.68% and Nasdaq decreased by 2.05%. VIX increased and moved near 14 from around 13.5. Regarding oil, it's more of a flat, and at this time of this video, WTI crude oil is trading at 76 US dollars per barrel and Brent crude oil was traded at 80 US dollars per barrel. Coming to Indian ADR in US market, last night IT literally crashed. Infosys alone dropped over 8% and Wipro down by near 4%. Regarding the reasons, which we'll discuss in the moment, on the contrary, in line with the Indian market, both banks closed positive. Then about GIFT Nifty at 3 am Indian Standard Time, it closed at 19,852, which means it's kind of indicating gap down opening of 120 to 150 points. So that's all about what happened on the global market. Now let's discuss the India related info. Elephant in the room, why Infosys dropped 8% in ADR? The short answer to the question is their quarterly results. In the last pre-market video, we discussed analysts were expecting the Infosys revenue and profit to grow on sequence 0.7 and 1% respectively. Now that comes quarter on quarter on sequence basis. Revenue increased by 1.3%. However, their profit decreased by 3% rather than increase of expecting 1%. This is the first red mark. The major hurting one was their revenue forecast. They said they expect in this financial year Infosys revenue to grow just 3 to 5% compared to last quarter's guidance 4 to 7%. So I don't know how much drop it's going to have in the Indian market today. Let's see. Now the second results, HUL. Again in the last pre-market video we discussed that analysts expected revenue, EBITDA and profit after tax to increase 8, 11.6 and 13.9% respectively. Now in comparison, revenue increased 6.1%, EBITDA grown by 8% and the profit increased just 8.4%. So basically in all the metrics, it comes as below expectation. Finally, today Reliance is going to release its earnings. At present, analysts didn't expect its revenue to grow any. However, on quarter basis, they expect the EBITDA to grow over 1%. Again, here there are other expectations as well, like Jio to add additional 6.5 million more subscribers and GRM of $11 per barrel in O2C business, etc. So, as a summary, there was a negative momentum at the global level based on the US tech market. In addition, Indian IT ADRs crashed and GIFT Nifty is showing the gap down opening of near 150 points. And also, we might expect some profit booking Reliance as well. However, the one comforting thing at present is just banks and I'm hoping Nifty to sustain at least 19,850. Let's see. Then about the things to look out, today Reliance is going to be in focus. Hindustan Zinc's earnings results today and ICICI Bank's earnings on Saturday are scheduled release. And in terms of macro, before the market opening, Japan's inflation is due. Then during the market hours at 11:30 am, UK's retail sales data is scheduled release. Just for info, yesterday again China kept the interest rate same as previous and regarding Germany's wholesale inflation, it drops to 0.1%. In comparison, during last September, this value was over 40%. From that 40% in 8 to 10 months, it dropped to just 0.1%. Coming to technical, Nifty forms a long green candle with a short lower shadow and minor upper shadow. It's a straight 6th consecutive higher high and higher low formation. Here both are positive signals and I think the short lower shadow formation was due to the morning's first hour volatility caused by Reliance demerger, not by the seller's influence in the market. After a 2-day consolidation, it broke out on the upside. Thus, both daily and hourly momentum indicators are positively aligned with the current price action. RSI value indicates a bullish crossover. So, all these further confirming the bullish sentiment and the ongoing upward momentum. But still, whether we accept or not, the market is in a overbought condition and with this IT negativity, we might expect the potential profit booking. So, for those who followed trends, now 19,850 is the pivot point. If Nifty remains above this, then we can expect the upward movement to continue to the 20,100 to 20,150 range. However, breaking below 19,850 could trigger the long positions unwinding. A drop below 19,850 could push the Nifty again back to 19,750 levels or even go down to 19,700. One more thing, 20,000 mark in Nifty is a significant psychological barrier. If Nifty managed to break out this, it could also lead to the accelerated buying. In conclusion, technically Nifty's outlook for today remains positive and it might attempt to challenge 20,000. However, the overbought condition and the IT stocks negativity suggest we need to be cautious. In terms of Bank Nifty, if you see the last 3 days candle, the first one is the large red candle indicates the sell-off. This discouraged the buyers. Then the second candle opens within the prior candle's trading range, but rather than following through to the downside, it closes higher than the prior close and forms the inside bar pattern, which we discussed in the last pre-market video. This is the first indication for the end of correction. And following that, yesterday it forms a green long candle. Combining all, it forms the 3 inside up formation. This follow through buying causes the breakout from the inside bar pattern, and the daily and hourly momentum indicators positive crossovers, all these pointing towards a further upward momentum. Now the strong support is at 45,500. So as long as Bank Nifty remains above this level on a closing basis, the overall sentiment remains bullish, and moving below this level might be an indication for potential trend reversal. Regarding resistance, still I think it's between 46,400 and 46,500. So the conclusion here is, technically Bank Nifty's outlook for today also remains positive. If momentum persists, it might challenge and possibly breach the immediate resistance zone 46,400 to 46,500. Again, here too better be cautious as Nifty is closer to the psychological 20,000 mark. So that's all in this video. Hope you all got some useful information. Please consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video, so it will help me beat the YouTube algorithm and also motivate me to do more. Please don't make any investment based on this, as I'm not a SEBI registered advisor. I'm doing this for my and viewers' educational purpose only. Thanks for watching.